On today's episode, we're going to be working on the interior of Rum and Colt Mobile Bar. So we're going to start off the day. I have to lay this 2x3 that I cut down to fit the depth of the side support. And then I'll do a very similar thing to the top one. And then I'm just going to frame it out like a regular wall with the pieces that are behind me that I already pre-cut. So what you just watched, I countersunk these. I bought these drill stops. They're just a cheapo Harbor Freight item, but they definitely help. Instead of using a piece of like electrical tape wrapped around it, helps set the depth of what I'm trying to countersink here. So to do the top one, I'm gonna have to drill into the metal. I found these tech screws. I actually use these on my trailer to put the wood deck down. It prevents you from having to pre-drill every single hole, which takes forever. You can see the tip is a little bit different. It has these ears that drill through the wood, and then the top portion drills through the metal, and it's threaded like a regular screw. We'll just suck the wood right to the metal. So similar for what I did with the tip plate and the top plate, I pre-cut these 2x3s down to fit the piece that's on the underside of the window. And then I took a Kreg jig and I put pocket holes that I'll put pocket hole screws in to frame out the wall. I'm going to cut to a time lapse here just so that it's a little bit quicker and you guys get to see the finished product faster. So I decided to add a little bit of double-sided tape to the back of the studs so that it'll keep this panel from bouncing in and out and giving that metal flapping in the wind effect. Up top we don't really have that issue because we have these cross braces on both sides. So we'll see if this works, I don't know. So, one roll down, looks pretty good. And I just got one more to go, and then we could start laying the floor in. So, framing's all in on the walls. Looks pretty good. Happy with the way it came out. I decided not to go with the double-sided tape behind the panel to the wood because I don't really think it sticks very well to the wood. So I'm just gonna sweep up in here, take all the tools out, and then I can start laying the underlayment for the laminate flooring. So the first step in laying down this flooring is to lay out this vapor barrier. It just prevents moisture from coming up through the floor and creating mold in between the plywood subfloor and the actual laminate flooring. So it should go pretty quick, and then we get to move on to the fun part of putting the floor down. I got the stuff down. It's a little bit more of a pain in the butt because the area is so small, and the adhesive strip that seals the two pieces together is absolutely useless. So we ended up just using clear packing tape to hold it together. It's really exactly the same thing, it's just another layer. So I'm going to start shaking out the floor and getting everything lined up and doing some measuring to figure out how I need to make my first cut. So I'm starting to lay this out. It's important to remember with this stuff that you have to leave a a gap between the actual floor itself and whatever wall you're putting it up against, because this stuff actually expands and contracts, and since it's not actually nailed down to the floor, it'll cause it to buckle if you press it up against stuff. This is the color we chose. Nice dark wood. I think it'll look good with the gray and the white theme that we have going on. I'll put you guys on time lapse so you could see me continue laying this out and start to snap the boards together, and hopefully we can get this done today. So it's pretty straightforward. You just slide these two grooves into each other, hopefully you can see, and then you take this piece that I actually cut down, you cut one side off so it's easy to hit with a hammer, and you can interlock these two pieces and hit it in, and it actually lays it flat. You don't want to just like shove this down because it could break the edge off. And kind of what I was saying before, it's impossible to hit this edge now without using one of these bars. It makes it much, much easier. And that's it. Before you comment, all right, I'm a mouth breather. What can I say? I was tired. So I love how the floor came out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.